Dr. Evelyn Carter, a renowned archaeologist, had spent her life chasing myths. But when a recently uncovered manuscript spoke of an ancient civilization with technology beyond modern comprehension, she knew she had stumbled upon something extraordinary. The manuscript, written in a forgotten dialect, described Ethirus, a city hidden deep beneath the sands of the Sahara. Legends spoke of its people harnessing energy from the stars, controlling gravity, and even communicating across vast distances without any visible devices. If true, this civilization had possessed knowledge far exceeding anything known today. Determined to uncover the truth, Evelyn assembled a team of experts and set out on an expedition. Using satellite imaging, they pinpointed an anomaly buried beneath the dunes. After days of excavation, they unearthed an entrance, a massive gateway adorned with symbols eerily similar to modern circuit diagrams. As they ventured inside, they found structures made of a metallic alloy unknown to science, still humming with a faint glow. In the heart of the ruins lay a grand chamber filled with floating orbs pulsating with energy. As Evelyn touched one, a surge of information flooded her mind, visions of Ethirus at its peak, a utopia of technological marvels powered by an enigmatic force known as the Aether Core. However, their discovery triggered an ancient defense mechanism. The walls trembled as the orbs emitted blinding light. Automated sentinels, humanoid constructs of intricate design, activated and moved toward the team. With no choice but to flee, Evelyn grabbed a small, cube-like artifact, believing it to hold the key to Aether's lost knowledge. Escaping just in time, she knew this discovery would change history forever. But one question haunted her. If Aetherus had achieved such advanced technology, what led to their downfall? And more importantly, was something still watching over its secrets? As she and her team examined the artifact back at their base, they discovered intricate engravings, patterns resembling star charts and energy flow diagrams. It wasn't just a relic, it was a blueprint for something far greater than they had imagined. Driven by curiosity, Evelyn enlisted the help of physicists and engineers to decode the cube's secrets. Each side of the artifact contained panels that shifted like a puzzle, revealing a complex sequence of symbols that suggested an advanced power source. When they attempted to scan it using modern technology, the artifact resonated, generating a low-frequency hum that seemed almost alive. As the team made progress, strange occurrences began to unfold. Electronic devices malfunctioned, vivid dreams of a lost civilization plagued their sleep, and whispers echoed through the research facility at night. It was as if Ethirus itself was trying to communicate. Evelyn became obsessed, convinced that the artifact was more than just a remnant of the past. It was a key, a beacon calling out to something, or someone. With each revelation, the boundaries between history and legend blurred, leading her to a terrifying conclusion. Ethirus had not fallen by accident. Something had silenced it. And now, by uncovering its secrets, they had awakened whatever was responsible. Days turned into weeks as the team continued their research. Evelyn and her lead engineer, Dr. Marcus Henshaw, discovered that the cube contained an internal mechanism that required a specific energy source to activate. Through experiments, they found that the artifact reacted to high-frequency electromagnetic waves, subtly shifting its internal components as if responding to a signal from beyond time itself. One night, as Evelyn sat in her study deciphering the strange patterns on the artifact, an unusual phenomenon occurred. The air around her became charged with energy, her vision blurred, and suddenly she was no longer in her study. She stood in the midst of a grand city, Ethirus in its prime. Towering crystalline spires stretched toward the sky, glowing with an otherworldly radiance. Streams of pure energy flowed through the air, connecting vast structures in a network of light. People in elegant, futuristic attire moved about, seemingly in harmony with their surroundings. Hovering platforms carried them effortlessly across the city, and the air resonated with the hum of advanced technology at work. A figure approached her, draped in flowing robes embroidered with the same symbols found on the cube. His eyes glowed with wisdom and urgency. "You have awakened the core," he said, his voice echoing in her mind. "But beware, what destroyed us still lingers." Before she could respond, the vision shattered. Evelyn gasped, finding herself back in her study, the artifact glowing intensely. Heart pounding, she documented every detail she had seen. The next morning, she called an emergency meeting. We aren't just dealing with an artifact, we're dealing with a warning. Aetherus was destroyed not by war or disaster, but by something they tried to control, and it still exists. Their research intensified. They hypothesized that the ether core was an energy source far beyond human comprehension, one capable of bending the very fabric of reality. But something had gone wrong. Something had turned that power against its creators. And now, through their investigations, they had reawakened whatever force had caused the downfall of Aetherus. Late one night, alarms blared through the research facility. Security cameras captured a shadowy, shifting presence moving through the corridors. Devices short-circuited, lights flickered. Then the artifact emitted a deafening pulse of energy, knocking everyone unconscious. When Evelyn awoke, she found the cube hovering mid-air, pulsing faster than before. A new pattern had emerged on its surface. Coordinates, a location deep within the Amazon rainforest, another lost site, another forgotten civilization. With no choice but to follow the clues left behind, Evelyn and her team prepared for a new expedition. If Aetherus was only one piece of the puzzle, what else lay hidden in the shadows of history? And more importantly, could they stop whatever had been unleashed before it was too late? As they traveled to the Amazon, their journey was fraught with strange events. The closer they got to the coordinates, the more they felt an unseen force guiding them. Time itself seemed distorted. Watches malfunctioned, compasses spun wildly, and they experienced déjà vu as if they had lived this journey before. Deep within the jungle, they stumbled upon colossal ruins entwined with nature. Massive stone pillars inscribed with the same symbols as the cube loomed over them. At the center of the site lay another gateway, similar to the one in Aetherus, but more intact. The artifact in Evelyn's hands trembled as they approached. Then the gateway activated. A shimmering portal of blue light erupted before them, showing glimpses of another world, a place outside time where the lost knowledge of Aetherus still thrived. But as they marveled, a dark presence loomed beyond the portal. A silhouette with glowing red eyes stepped forward. "You were warned," the figure's voice boomed, "and now the cycle begins anew." Evelyn had no choice but to step through. The fate of history and the future depended on what lay beyond. As she crossed the threshold, the air shifted. She felt herself being pulled into a dimension where time and space blended. A new chapter of their journey had begun, one that would unravel the secrets of Aetherus and test the very fabric of human existence. But what awaited them on the other side was far more than they had ever imagined. An entire civilization, frozen in time, waiting to be reawakened, and a force beyond comprehension lurking in the darkness, ready to strike again.